I'm working on developing a platform. Right now, I'm full capacity. I've taken on as many clients as possible. I can.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I'm not taking clients as per now. But I'm using that time to build a platform so that anyone who wants to do some growth can go online and take themselves through. I'll also be doing some groups. So you do an 8-week group maybe for people who have this type of attachment style, whether they be men or women, because you sometimes find that it's a man who has an anxious attachment. So we'll do those types of groups, but for individual clients right now, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Yeah. That I understand. But so how do they get, is this information already available?
I have
apart
an
from the
email group where I've been doing webinars since 2020, December 2020. So yeah, people can send me there. If they want to be part of my email group, that's where all my information goes. Just send me WhatsApp me your email address at 0772 433 592.
So that's +256 772 433
592.
Right. Which we'll have in the bio link for this episode.
Yeah. So that there I add you to. I haven't yet been able to upload. I need technical support. I haven't yet been able to upload previous episodes. We've done one on forgiveness. We've done one on trauma. We've done one on grief. And these are really helpful places to start because that insecurity is usually born out of trauma. A traumatic time, a time that something huge and negative happened, so that this huge negative emotion came and your nervous system seized and your brain did not process. So listening to those, we've done about 5 or 6 long sessions.
What I hear you saying,
really helpful to start with.
What I hear you saying in your submission is that there are 2 things. There is the continuous learning that everyone needs.
Yes.
But then there is also the looking back and plumbing, whatever plumbing has been happening that is not helping us in our emotional and mental health.
Yeah.
Those 2 things, you deal with them.
Yeah. Okay. What we are looking especially to provide is trauma therapy because there are many of the other things you can do. You can learn and do, but the trauma therapy, usually a licensed professional counselor should help. That becomes the more effective, because in the past it was thought that you cannot overcome trauma, but there's some new therapies that have been proven to be really effective, and so I think that most people need to go in to see a licensed professional counselor for trauma therapy, and I'm happy to develop a list within the next few months with you guys of people who can be called and go to for that trauma therapy.
Nice.
Yeah. And then if you read my book, I have put practical things that you can do on a daily basis, starting even tonight. You can buy it off Amazon.
Yeah. The book.
Let me read something.
Read the title of the book to the guys so that they can look out for it.
Please go to Aristoc and you look for this book, Demystifying the Drama of Marriage, because I know many of you are there in Katemba.
It's also at Book Point, it's at the museum, and it's at Uganda Bookshop.
How much is a copy?
It's 40,000 shillings.
40K. How many dollars are those?
Those are $10
plus, maybe 11.
What I'm also excited about is that we will be working with Pendo to turn this book into an audiobook. So look out for that. Now, I just want to read something real small here, if you will let me. Dr. Worthington mentioned something called rich forgiveness model, the rich forgiveness model.
Yeah.
And it says, recall the heart, empathize with your partner, altruistic gift, give forgiveness as an altruistic gift, commit to forgive, hold on to forgiveness.
Yeah.
You know what's interesting? You mentioned it earlier about the way that we lay the protein.
Yes.
And when all our emotional resources are put into self-preservation, it tends to lead to disease. And disease here is basically dis-ease. You're not at peace.
Yes.
But also, using this, Jesus says somewhere that if you do not forgive, you will not be forgiven. But the way he describes the unforgiveness experience, it's a physical one. He says that you will be thrown to the tormentors, where there is gnashing of teeth in the dark. And I found out when I went through a heartbreak, that heartbreak is a physical thing. Mm-hmm. That when you go through a relational heartbreak,
yes,
your heart actually breaks.
Yes.
That there are muscles in your heart that weaken. And I keep telling people, why would you hold on to unforgiveness? Like, why?
Because we all don't know how. Forgiveness was very, very hard for me.
Now, this is what I discovered. That the word forgiveness, the miracle of forgiveness is in the word forgiveness. Mm-hmm. And that's what this wise man is trying to say. Now, his mode of recall the heart, empathize with a partner, altruistic gift as in give. Mm-hmm. The word forgiveness comes from two words. For, give. As in a gift ahead of its being deserved. That is forgiveness. That to forgive means I've given before it is ever needed. And when we come into a marriage relationship, I believe that it is very important that the greatest tool to a happy relationship is being in a place of holding on to the forgiveness that you have given as a gift. Remember, people don't always deserve it, but we've seen that in every situation where healing has happened in relationships, forgiveness was the first part. And guess who healed first? The forgiver. So let's do ourselves a favor as people in relationships. Today we've talked about marriage drama. Let's do ourselves a favor and forgive.
Ngonzi,
forgive me for oversimplifying.
I want to say that people don't hold on to unforgiveness because they want to. People find themselves stuck in unforgivenness. But Simba Wakati will have to do a session on just forgiveness.
Can't wait for that one. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. As you've heard, it's been a blessing to have you, Pendo.
Thank you. Thank you.
A very, very needed, clear voice in a time like this, with too much trauma, too much tumultuous relationships. But looking at you and hearing your story, there is hope at the end of the tunnel. So whoever is out there listening to us and you are going through that phase, it helps for you to know that things can change, things can be better, and you have it in you. Remember that being a solid Jama is about being secure in your skin. It's about being organized. It's about leading in love or loving to lead. It's about being intentional and disciplined to bring out the greatness that God has put in you for the people around you. For God and our country is why we do this always.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, she will be back in the next episode. Until then, bye-bye.